Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Foliage. So I wanted to show you my water propagation setup. These all bottles are something that I usually tend to pick it up from the roadside, and some of these plastic bottles are mine. So I wanted to create a propagation setup like this. Now this is the lift area of my apartment. That's my neighbor's garden. The people who are staying a floor below me, they receive a lot of indirect, they receive a lot of morning direct sunlight, and then there's a lot of indirect bright light, and they have chose the right type of plants. They're mostly pothos and some ferns. And so I had this little bit of space that was vacant outside my house. So this is a little bit difficult to reach over there, but somehow I managed to put some bottles over here and put some plants. I will take them out and show it to you in a while. And over here I have few more of the bottles that I've collected, and I will put in some more cuttings. Most of these cuttings are pothos and scindapsus. Let me show you this one. It's a little difficult to reach out over here. So what I had done is, first let me take these out and then I will show it to you. So these are all the cuttings that have been successful. Of course, not all the cuttings will be successful. At times, some of them don't make it. Now, I want to tell you that water propagation is one of the best method, especially for pothos and most of the varieties. Now, these two varieties, this one is a little bit affected with some scale insects, because when I got this plant itself, it had a lot of mealybugs. The plant was not in a very good condition. Because when I got this plant, it was from the roadside and it was already affected with a lot of mealybugs and scale insects. I cleaned it as much as I could and I put the cutting in the water. I'll put up the name on the screen. So basically both of these varieties are of the same genus, but they are different in color. This is the variegated one and this is the regular green one. I'll put up the name on the screen because I can't pronounce the name. And this one again, it has got affected with some kind of insect attack. I'll have to use some neem spray. I had done the cleaning last time, but I think they are come back again, a lot of it. So this one was a cutting and now you can see it has rooted amazingly well. I will be transferring it to soil very soon. I will have to make some soil mix, the same soil mix which is loose, porous, well draining. A mix of coco peat, garden soil, sand will work out really well for this plant. They prefer a rich organic soil. So when I do that, I will definitely make a video on it. And this one also the same thing, same kind of condition, and you can see it has also rooted really well. I do change 50% of the water. I don't do a complete water change. Once a week I take out let's say half the water and refill some new water in it, and it's been working out really well. But the best thing what I love about water propagation is that you know, the cuttings tend to root really fast. You can see this one. This one is the marble pothos, which is also doing quite well. A good amount of variegation, because this is placed, even though the lift room does not get a lot of light apart from the tube light, but I have placed them closer to the window because the window receives a lot of indirect bright light throughout the day. So I will show you to you in a while once I place it back. And this one is my Micans philodendron. I had almost lost this plant, but thankfully it has started to root, and these are all the new leaves that have come up after I transferred it into the water. So it's doing quite well. Again, once it becomes a little bit more healthy, I will transfer it to the soil. I just wait for them to put out a good generous amount of roots, and then I will transfer it to soil. Right now I will still wait, even though the roots have formed, but they're not a lot of them, just few, maybe one or two roots. So I'll have to wait for them to put out some more roots, and then I can transfer it to soil. Again over here, this one is a scindapsus. I was almost about to lose the scindapsus. I think one of that stem is not doing quite well, but the other stem has put out a leaf. This leaf started in this water propagation itself. I had lost the plant due to heat, and probably I had not watered it, so I had lost the plant. So whatever stem was left, I put it in the water and it has given me a new leaf. And this is a golden pothos. This one has not rooted yet. It has a node, but it has, oh okay, I think I didn't notice this root. You can see a very long root on the other side. I kept looking at this side because the plant was placed like this and I didn't notice. I always thought that there is no root, but now I just noticed that it does have a root. You can see this, and it's also doing quite well. Pothos, like this golden pothos, it has a lot of variegation. Same thing with the marble pothos. So they require a lot of indirect bright light. You can't keep them in low light condition, otherwise they will start to turn green in color. So that's why I chose that particular space closer to the window. You've seen all the empty bottles were kept on the table because there is not much light. But where these plants are kept, there is a lot of light. They require a lot of light in order to have that variegation. So that's why I had placed them towards the glass. I haven't added any kind of fertilizers in the water. It's just plain water, and they have been performing really well. So I'm going to put these back again so you can get an idea of how they tend to receive the light. So as you can see, this is how they are placed. The leaves are facing towards the window. Even my micans, the golden pothos, some of them, as I said, are not doing quite well. Like the croton has not rooted. I don't know for what reason, but this one over here, you can see it's putting out a new leaf. I don't remember what pothos it is, but it's some pothos that is also starting to put out some growth. So that's the window. It receives a lot of indirect bright light, and they have been doing quite well. I have a syngonium right in the corner over here, and rest of them are doing quite well. So a lot of light is needed because a lot of people say that they do water propagation but they don't do quite well. Most probably you are not offering them a good amount of light. Offer them a good amount of indirect bright light. Keep them in a spot where you have a window and wherein it receives a lot of light, and they will definitely do quite well. Maybe in few days I will transfer some of them into the soil, but most of these pothos will be over here. They are going to be let's say permanently in this position because they're doing quite well. I'll get in some more pothos cuttings as well and put them over here. So that's about it. You can definitely grow plants anywhere as long as there is a good amount of light, and if those plants can do well in water. So majority of the plants will do quite well in water, especially pothos. So if you have a space wherein you can't keep pots, then you can definitely use these bottles and put some plants in them. And very soon these pothos will also start to trail because they are very young right now. They are not trailing, but eventually they will start to trail. So I'm planning to put in some more of these over here so that they can trail down on this wall. I don't like to keep, I want to keep as many plants as possible, and because they are in water, we don't need to water them regularly. They can be left unattended. The only thing that we have to keep in mind that there is a good amount of light. Even this wall is getting a good amount of light because we have a door over here, so it gets a good amount of light over here. So I can probably put them for trailing over here, and we will see how it works. I have few more bottles. We will see what kind of pothos, or probably even I'll try some more scindapsus as well if I get some cuttings, so that every part in my house should have some or the other plants growing. That's what I'm planning to do. This place is just like the lift room, so I can't keep huge pots over here. So I think these are going to work out really well. At least there's going to be a little bit of greens in this space as well. So that's about it, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.